Alright, so the video kind of cut off. But as you can see in here, they had a new intake valve put in. After I had that intake valve put in, it was misfiring. And so the LA mechanic who put it in, and I probably should have taken it to another mechanic, but you know, I guess you pay what you get for. You get what you pay for, should I say. But he told me it was that I needed a tune-up, that after I put the air intake, she needed one. So I put new wires, new spark plugs, there's a new cap and rotor on it, and she's still misfiring. I put fuel injector cleaner just in case to see if it'll clean out the injectors, but it didn't. There's a light coming out for cam or crank sensor, one of the two. But yeah, I had talked to another mechanic. They told me that the intake gasket probably wasn't put in properly, and that I could take everything back apart and put it in. The gas is only like $50 on eBay if you buy one from eBay. If you want to buy a, you know, fancy one, then go ahead. But yeah, let's take her for a quick spin, and then the wheel has a little bit of play. I was told to just adjust the gearbox. It has a little bolt to adjust it, and I haven't done it just because I wanted to put the control arm bushings first before I do any type of adjustment, just in case the play on the steering was because of those bushings. And she does get up there. No problem getting up there, but usually, at least last time I took it for a spin, she was misfiring once I got to 40. Right now, surprisingly enough, she is not misfiring. Running smooth, but I know for a fact that there's a misfire. She's not driving the way she used to. She used to ride real nice and smooth. There you go. It just farted. That's what I call it. So usually when she gets to 40, that's when she starts to fart. Does a misfire. There you go. You see. But I mean, she still runs. She gets to where she has to go. Show you guys in a little bit how the wheel lift goes in place. The wheel lift this is the third truck that I've installed it on. I had it on a 96 Chevy dually, then I had it on I think it was a 99 or a 98. No, it was an older one. It was an 87 Ford F250. And this is the third truck that I have it on. It's a 2000 Chevy truck. See, as long as you don't go past 40, she doesn't misfire. start getting close to 40, she just starts to misfire all over the place. So for the strobe lights, I have this little switch right here, and the cargo lamp I have it connected to the rear strobe light. You got to push this one for your front one, and there you go. This used to be for the top one, but the top one doesn't work. If it starts working now, it'll be a miracle, but it has not. See, that top one isn't working, but you do have the one on the front windshield. You have that little one up there, and then you have that one back there. Now on the rear windshield, I did used to have some. I know you can't barely see them, but there's a box that I have behind the seat right here. Probably have to mess around with it. But yeah, let me show you the wheel lift. you can see, it has both wheels. Well, it had both wheels off the ground, so it fell. But I'm glad I didn't come close. Show you real quick how it's mounted. Right here is a bolt into the chassis. This is a plate that I have put on. Right back there, that's the other mount, and it's the same on the other side. Okay, you see I put these right here because even after I had plated it, I did start to get some flex on my chassis. You could see from right here to right here, there is some flex. So I have mounted this extra plate, this L plate right here. I have a second one that I was gonna put right here. I just never got a chance to do it. You can see these are the bars for your record dollies for when you're towing all-wheel drive or 4x4 vehicles. That'll come with it. Seat is ripped on this side. You can see right there I got the cameras. That's how I was able to see. This one might have to check the wiring to see why the video isn't coming through. Everything is wet back there, and these cameras and monitors have such thin, I want to say they're probably like 20 gauge, maybe even 25 gauge. They're so thin. They're so thin that they get a little bit of water, sometimes they'll just pop. You can see all the wiring back here, and it's a big mess. That's because they'll go out. These are your video feeds right here. These are your power feeds. You got 1 and 2. You can see that it is working. Where is? See, it's on. The camera's on, but it's not giving me the video. So, you know, might have to clean these out, or if not, you know, the video that goes over there, something's wrong, but it just has to be checked out. You have right here your connection to connect your tow light. It has to be clean. You know, in the winter time, everything gets like this. Every spring I sand it down and primer and repaint it black. I just haven't had a chance to do it this year. But yeah, you can see a big old dent right there on the door. But rear bumper it's had better days. Mirror right here has a bang, and that's the second mirror because I have put, you can see back there, that's the original one. I bought it just like the glass. I glued it right on top. But yeah, that's the Chevy truck. She's been on this whole time. You can see she's not overheating. She's just fine. She has good charge. I have half a tank of gas in it, good oil pressure. You know, and I tell you, just to check engine lane, I have an OBD scanner here. I'll have you guys check it if you want to see it. Well, basically it was for the crank. Can't remember if it's the crank sensor or the cam sensor, but one of those two that it keeps giving me. But I don't think the sensor is bad. I think it's that little misfire, that little hiccup that's making that light come on. So if anybody is good at working on cars, wants to pick up this truck, get it running just right, man, you got yourself a good running tow truck, you know, yard truck, or you know, whatever you want to use it for. All right, so that's it. Make me an offer on my truck. Got it posted for $3,000. You know, I've gotten a few bids already, and so the more I give for it, the faster I let it go.